Yep, that's right guys. It's currently September and it's snowing in the Colorado Rocky Mountains. And on this episode of No Pavement Needed, I want to take this, our new Ford F-250 Overland truck, the Super Tremor, and I'm gonna take it into the mountains, into the wilderness. Tommy, thanks for coming along, actually.
You couldn't have done this yesterday, Andre, when it was like 85 degrees?
No, I think this is going to be more exciting, and people out there I think need to know and want to know what it's like to actually off-road in the snow and what it's like to actually live in an environment like this.
Well, I'm here because I'm genuinely grumpy and I'm worried Andre's going to get stuck because off-roading in the snow sucks. And I know I've gotten stuck many times, so I've got the Gladiator over there and I'm ready to winch Andre's positive butt out of the ditches in the snow.
So it's actually going to be big giant truck and small truck, the Gladiator, on this trail.
Happy versus negative. So Andre's dragged us up here to Caribou, Colorado, which is a really cool little ghost town. This was once a thriving mining town, and nowadays it's just a couple of structures and a few old broken down wood buildings over there. Now, the trail we're going to do is difficult and can be kind of muddy, ditched out, off-camber trail when it's dry. When it's snowing, I don't know what it'll be like. That's why I'm here.
Very mindful of the truck and of nature.
Alright, well, it looks like there's some kind of vehicle in the path here, so I'm gonna pull over. Yeah, he's not so lucky, oh my goodness. When you're out on the trail like this, it's not uncommon to find T's and Y's. You don't know where to go. Well, that's where Onyx Off-Road comes into play. Our partners over at Onyx have a really cool app that'll show you the best trails in your area, shows you the difficulties, things to see, and will even work offline.
Yes, of course, Tommy is right. Off-roading in the snow is dangerous. First of all, you do not see the obstacles you're about to hit. Second, it's very, very slippery and slick. Thankfully, we have two trucks here with lots of recovery gear. We also have a satellite phone. But this truck is quite capable. This is our new project truck F-250. It's got a 3.5-inch lift, specially built springs, coils in the front, leaves in the back. Carly suspension system all the way around. This is their most ultimate premium system with king shocks. These are 37-inch tall tires, KMC wheels. These are Falcon Wild Peaks AT, and I'm gonna air down because I need all the traction I can muster. I do have a lot of ground clearance, but I'm gonna air down to about 30 psi. Okay, this is where I want to be, around 30 psi. Hey Tommy, are you ready for another high altitude adventure?
Andre, I'm always ready for an adventure. I'm just curious why we didn't do this when it was 80 degrees yesterday.
And now it is 23 degrees outside today.
Very good question, but I think this makes overall the process exciting. And guess what elevation we're at now?
If I had to guess, I would say 9,500 feet.
You're very close. We are at 9,980.
Yeah, and it genuinely looks like a winter wonderland up here. It's incredible how much snow we got in the last 24 hours and just how slushy and muddy everything is. And speaking of slush and mud, it's gonna make things
A little interesting out here for at least one of us. Can you guess which one?
Oh, wait. I just hit a tree with the camper, hold on.
So I was gonna make a point further down the trail that full-size trucks, especially heavy-duty trucks, don't fit super well in Colorado because they're just too big.
See, what's happening is the trees are weighed down with snow, and oh, you see this branch? the snow is weighing down on stuff, and I measured. This truck is exactly 8 feet 1 inch tall.
Andre, I'm not sure that's how they intended wood paneling to happen.
Thank goodness the four-wheel camper is a tough one for off-roading. It's aluminum frame, composite. It's really strong.
Well, I hope so, because it is pretty icy out here. And how much does that truck weigh with all the mods and the camper?
I'm just over 9,000 pounds.
It's like a bulldozer minus the tracks. Now, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm grumpy because we are out here wheeling in the snow. The truth is I'm a pretty grumpy person overall, and I am grumpy we are out here wheeling in the snow because I have gotten stuck out on trails in the snow way too many times. Here's the deal. The reason I'm out here at all is because this is the best off-road truck, I think, in the land, especially this one with 35s and a winch. And if Andre gets himself totally beached, which he might and probably will, I'm gonna need that winch to tug him out and get him back on flat ground. Because the fact of the matter is, that is one hell of a heavy truck. It doesn't have a front locker, and it's just not as suited out here as the Gladiator.
Guys, I would not recommend getting a truck any bigger than this. This is a heavy-duty truck, crew cab. It's got a long wheelbase. It's a very capable platform. You can carry a camper like this. But I think 37s and a mild lift and a pop-up camper is as big as I will ever go for an overland rig. So if this truck was any bigger, like an earth roamer or something like that, this would not be doable.
So Andre, these are both $55,000 trucks, or okay, they were before we modified them.
Yes.
Talk to me about how your heated steering wheel is performing in this cold.
I do not have a heated steering wheel.
Oh, okay. What about your heated seats?
I do not have heated seats.
What about your dual zone automatic climate control?
I've got manual heater on.
Is there also like a wood burning stove in there? Because that seems to be kind of the level of technology we're talking about here.
Dude, check this out. I have power folding mirrors, which is all I need, and I have a kitchen sink in the back.
I don't have the sink, but I don't need the power mirrors because this truck is not the size of Washington. Oh, look at this! We've come to a river crossing. Here we go, buddy.
For this video series, we want to get you involved in adventures and going overland and off-roading in your trucks. So we're hiding something very special. This is a Ridge wallet, thanks to our friends at Ridge Wallet. Really high-end wallet. This one is aluminum. They also have carbon fiber. Apparently they're bulletproof. I'm not recommending you test that. We also have a t-shirt, and I'm gonna hide it near this trail. I'm gonna put the flag, Colorado flag, about 20 feet away from where this is hidden. And I'm not going to give you GPS coordinates. We used to do that on our Motor Mountain USA series, but we want to make it a little bit more difficult. So you have to find the flag, and then you'll find this. And when you do, please send us a picture of you with the wallet or the t-shirt and send it to the email address on the card. Thanks.
Alright, we got some fresh tracks here. Before we were following someone else's tracks, but not anymore. And I'm gonna go first, scout it out, and see what it looks like. If it's too narrow, I'll phone back to Andre, and we'll come up with a new game plan. Because I don't want to be pushing logs up the top of his truck for the next 25 minutes. Yikes, not a good start.
So here's my idea. Tommy is gonna run along. I'm gonna actually park right here. It's a beautiful spot. And I'm gonna set up my house.
But basically, I'm just gonna see if it's too narrow for Andre's F250, and if it is, I really want to finish the trail because I'm having fun now, and I'll let Andre hang out because he brought the wrong truck, which is far too big. All right, so low-hanging branches, bad sign already. Crash. So first water crossing here. Oh, we're still fine. Not super gnarly yet.
I'm losing some grip, so I'm going to engage my locker. Oh, I'm going sideways. What am I doing? Alright, so I'm trying to back up to position myself while waiting for Tommy, and these tires are having a little bit of a clearance issue. It hit the part of this fender, and this little clip came off. So now it's rubbing the tire because it is articulating. So I'm gonna try to either bend it back or bend it backwards in order to just kind of get out of this problem for now. So I moved it out of the way for now. Let's keep going.
Hey Andre, do you read me?
Yes, I copy.
Yeah, I don't know, buddy. I'm looking pretty narrow up here. It may be best if I go ahead and finish it off without you. Sounds awesome, dude. When you come back, I'll have some teammates and crumpets.
Ooh, the luxury. It's the best of both worlds. I get to have fun off-road and eat some of Andre's crumpets. Let's keep going. Fresh tracks all the way here, baby. Ooh, a little slippy there. And we'll see what happens. This is looking pretty cool.
I've basically reached full articulation here, and this limiting strap is holding the axle using this radius arm. It's all beefy components by Carly.
Now stuff like this little V-notch here is why I'm unbelievably glad we didn't bring up the F250. Whoa, wowzer. Now I do have inches to spare, but those inches would not be available in that F250. Alright, well, it looks like there's some kind of vehicle in the path here, so I'm going to pull over and give them the right of way. That vehicle doesn't look like it's driving in the path. It looks like it's abandoned in the path. Let's go take a look.
I'm just over 6'2", and I can reach the clamps on this camper. And look, like I told you, the top is just about 8 foot 1 inch, and it's already too tall for this trail. What are you gonna do? All right, I need some heat, obviously, so I need to actually turn on the propane so I can get some heat going. Just very easy two-step process. The first step is done. Sorry, it's really a messy thing. Here's my control center and also the heater. And I just open the propane up and it's a thermostat. Can you hear that? I have heat! Let me open the top. There's a little bit of snow on the roof, so it's a little bit heavier than normal, but I have struts to help me. It's really heavy. Hold on a second. Undo this. Are all of the things unlatched?
It looks like it.
This is actually a pretty gnarly trail. The Gladiator makes everything look so much easier than it is, but I'm thinking that this guy, yeah, he's not so lucky. Oh my goodness. So it's a Wrangler, JK Wrangler. Oh wow, look at that. So these are the ditches I was telling you about. He probably tried to straddle him here and has ended up beached, completely beached. Is he around? Hello? Anyone here? It's a good tires on that Wrangler too. What are those? Wranglers? Falcon Wild Peaks. Wow. Even though it's Falcon Wild Peaks, he got in over his head, it looks like. Is there a number or something I can help? Oh, it's locked. Okay, so here's what happened. So this part of the trail has two different areas. So you've got the left side and the right side. Now the right side is hard because you've got these big ruts here with the water in the center. The left side looks easier, but the issue is the merge here between the left and the right side is where you can easily get caught up. I wonder if there's any mechanical damage on this vehicle. Well, the vehicle looks like it's intact. There is no way to go around it though. I mean, they just abandoned it in the middle of the trail. I feel bad for them, but I mean, look at the snow on it. It hasn't moved for a hot sec here. Somewhere over here on their frame, they just bellied out. That's a bad day right there. Man, if they were around, I could just winch them out of here. So let's see what the conditions look like on the other side of the broken down Wrangler. Stuck Wrangler, I should say. Yeah, pretty typical. Got some water here, but nothing crazy. We will not be getting past this person, unfortunately, today without going heavily off trail, and I'm not going to do that. So, turn around. Let's go get Andre. Hey Andre.
Yo!
I didn't make it.
And back!
No, I didn't make it to the end.
You did not!
It's not for the reason you'd ever guess though.
Was it just the ruts were too deep?
Now take a look at this. Someone had abandoned a Wrangler who got stuck in the middle of the trail.
No way!
You know those deep ruts?
Yes.
Take a look at that.
They just left it there.
Just beached it, yeah, right in the middle.
I cannot believe this.
Yeah, so I made it all the way almost to the very end, and we got to that. Luckily there's like a place to turn around, but...
Well, I have some good news and some bad news.
Okay.
The good news is, I'm pretty happy here.
Okay.
The bad news is there are several inches of snow on top of this roof.
Yeah.
And it's really heavy for me to lift.
Oh.
On the camper.
Interesting.
Yes. And also, I do have some snacks for you.
You do?
Yes.
Great.
So, here, have a seat.
Okay, yep.
Have a seat.
No tea, because we can't get to the stove, but...
Yes. Do you want the awning? No, that's for later.
That's fine. I'm good. It's 25.
Okay. So...
Queen's treatment
You don't
here.
need any coconut oil, do you?
Definitely don't need that. Nope.
Okay.
Appreciate the offer. Why do you have that? What have you been doing in the back of that camper?
Cooking.
Ooh,
Okay, here's a bar.
good cooking. Yep, that's tasty.
Okay. There's some peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter.
Yeah. Pop-Tarts!
What kind of Pop-Tarts did you get?
Well, there's strawberry.
Frosted strawberry. Good flavor, Andre.
Mandarin oranges.
Not super useful right now, but thanks for the thought.
Pulled pork barbecue.
This is gross in a can. I'm not happy about that one.
Green beans.
Great.
Okay.
It's like Thanksgiving here with peanut butter. Even more pork?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how much pork did you buy? All right, well I'm gonna chow down on this and then we'll
Keep
turn
going.
around and call it a day.
Okay.
Now Andre,
Yo.
This is proper trail food, not canned pulled pork.
What is it?
Good old-fashioned beef jerky here.
Dude, but I have a stove, I have everything, I have sink.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was cold out here today, guys, but we had a lot of fun. How do you think the F-250 did? Great. Way to go, Andre. The whole world is watching, buddy. No, I'm chewing too. Okay. You want another one?
No. Dude, I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I came in here, guns blaring. But this truck is a little bit too big for this trail, especially with the trees hanging down with snow. But the traction was good, the ride was fine.
Yeah, I think it did really well. I mean, I was putting that truck down a little bit today, but it's a solid vehicle, a lot of power, locking rear diff, tons of capability. It's just, it's too big for some of the Colorado trails.
Yeah, it is. And guys, if you want to see more episodes, they're on TFL Truck, this channel, and of course, TFLtruck.com.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to the person who abandoned their Jeep because I would have loved to give you a winch, but it's locked and I'm stuck.
Yeah, but we'll call rescue for you.
Yeah.
Or maybe you already did.
Maybe you already did?